And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. While both the Springs and Pueblo weren't quite as hot as yesterday, both areas still above average for this time of the year. Pueblo, the big winner in terms of the heat, at 96 degrees. The Springs today topping out at 88. Right now in the Springs, pretty slow to cool down, only now dropping into the upper 60s in town under clear skies. Humidity on the rise after being down into the teens for most of the day today. For Pueblo, we are much warmer than that, still in the upper 70s. I think once we get past midnight, some of that cooler air, or hotter air I should say, will escape back into the atmosphere, leaving us with upper 50s as we make our way into early Tuesday morning. If your plans take you to the Colorado State Fair on Tuesday, here's what you can expect. 90 by 11 o'clock. We're up into the low to mid 90s by around 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, still in the mid 90s. Even through the evening hours, still very warm out there. So if you're planning some time at the fairgrounds, make sure to bring plenty of fluids, also sunscreen, and stay hydrated. The reason for the heat, it's the Big Blue H, our fair weather maker, high pressure. And this time of the year, being that it's this far west, this cuts off the monsoon flow. So instead of bringing in those showers in the afternoon, this is generally going to be a dry pattern. Now we'll get a few cold fronts that try to drop in, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. I'll cover that here in just a second. First, though, let's take a look at that bus stop forecast tomorrow. Upper 50s in the Springs for the morning hours. As the kids are going home from school, we'll be well into the 80s. It will be dry with a very warm mix of sun and clouds. So again, dry skies tomorrow, but take a look what happens here on Futurecast by Wednesday afternoon. I'll pause it at about 2 o'clock. This is the cold front. I think most of the rain will be across northeastern parts of the state, but the modeling pretty consistent in showing some mountain showers, some rain around the Palmer Divide, parts of Teller County between about 2 and 3 o'clock. Even some heavier rain possibly in southern parts of Teller County around Cripple Creek and Victor. Then as the front moves farther south, looks like it breaks up a bit as they typically do around Pueblo, but still the possibility of some late afternoon to early evening showers. Rain could continue across the southeastern plains well into Wednesday night before we see drier conditions and hotter highs for your Thursday. Overnight lows tonight, yeah, eventually some relief, but it's going to take some time to get there. 50s and 60s in the plains. Highs tomorrow, pretty similar to what we saw today. In fact, all across the board, sky conditions to temperatures, not a lot of variation over the next 24 hours. Take a look at your super 7-day forecast. There's that spotty T-storm mentioned. And as we talked about, rain chances start to increase just after the lunch hour. I think they'll peak in the Springs between about 2 and 4 p.m. Then by the evening, we should be dry. Thursday to Friday, low 90s expected to return. Then I think we shave off a few degrees, about 5 degrees cooler as we make our way into the Labor Day holiday weekend. For Colorado State Fair, tomorrow will be at 94. And by the way, that's KOAA 5-day. If you see any of us out there, make sure to stop by and say hi. Just a weak storm chance late Wednesday in Pueblo. And then we are toasty as we turn up the heat for the start of September. 97 on the 1st. That would be Thursday, 98 degrees in your forecast on Friday. Canyon City feeling the heat as well through the end of the week with lower 90s expected. Looks like some spotty thunderstorms possible Wednesday. We're likely dry Friday, but we'll see what happens with that next front as the later model data comes in. We'll get a better idea of that. You can tune in tomorrow morning with meteorologist Sam Schreier for the very latest. Upper 90s return by Saturday and Sunday. And overall, it looks like a warm stretch of weather here in Woodland Park for the end of August and the start of September with a few possible showers Wednesday and another weak storm chance on Friday.